Hi guys, we're back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So Cardi B posted 5 crows on Instagram. Okay? Now, a lot of people don't know what the crows mean. But her fans did a Google search and a crow means murder. Okay? And subliminally, it looks like she's saying that she's going to murder lyrically, musically, chart-wise, the female rappers. Now, she posted 5 different crows, okay? So, a lot of people are speculating that one crow is JT, another crow is Bia, Akbar V, Ckiminaj, and Ice Spice, all of the girls who have openly dissed Cardi B. Then she also announced her highly anticipated song that she did not want to put out, by the way. She said she did not want to put out this record, but it looks like Titanic is forcing her to put out the outside record that she did not want to put out. Now, this is what she said a few weeks ago about the outside record.
I don't know if I really want to put that song out, to be honest with you. And it's not because, like, oh, I'm doubting myself, I'm this, and that. I'm really, really grateful for all the love that I think. But it was like, it was never a plan. I don't really think I want to put out a single, to be honest with you. I just want to put out my album all at the same time.
Ash Miracle.
So that's just that on that. Like, I just really want to put my album all at the same time. I'm shooting a music video in a couple of weeks. So... And if I'm going to shoot my first music video, it's not going to be for outside, to be honest with you. I want to shoot a music video for another song that I really, 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 really love. So, I don't know.
Now, here are the receipts. You know we got to bring out the receipts for Cardi B. So, it looks like Titanic Records forced Cardi B to put out the outside record because you clearly hear she didn't want to put it out and she didn't want to do a music video. And that is why, if you guys remember, she was threatening to expose them, okay? Because she thought she run shit. She thought she was bigger than the program and that she gets to choose the single she put out. And Titanic said, no, bitch, that's not how it works, okay? But let me know if you guys are excited about the outside record, if you guys will be supporting and listening to it. Let me know in the comments. Now, it looks like Doja Cat is also gearing up to drop. So this is going to be interesting. She tweeted, La Bia Majority. As we know, Doja Cat has been getting dragged for the incident that she had with the fan a few days ago, and it looks like the comments are not on Doja Cat's side. So RCA, the colorist, has been a little bit worried about starting her rollout because they don't want the fans to not support her new music. Now, with that being said, La Bia Majority means Latin for lips, and a lot of people believe that she might release her single Lip Stain. Which I don't know. I feel like I don't really care for that particular song, but she did post a snippet, I think, a few weeks ago. To me, though, I feel as though the new Doja Cat era is not highly anticipated. Okay, in my opinion, I feel like nobody's really talking about the Doja Cat era. Do we care about Doja Cat's next album? I think for me, I'm not as excited once she starts doing the antics all the time. Fans are also saying that she posted Sammy from Jersey Shore because she also will be releasing Jealous Type, which is another song that she's kind of been promoting. It's been in the Marc Jacobs ad campaign. But my whole thing with that, I feel like that was her, trying to justify her crashing out on that fan, okay, a few days ago. And then, some of her fans will kind of justify her erotic behavior. But let me know if you're here for Doja Cat dropping. Okay, so the female rappers are coming. Now, Cardi B is getting called out yet again. As we know, she posted pictures of her children on social media. Some fans are saying that Culture is not dressed appropriately. Okay, that's what the fans are saying on social media. that, Culture is not dressed appropriately. I don't know, how old is Culture? Wasn't she born in 2018, 2019? She about what, 6, 7? Okay, but they feel as though she's not dressed appropriately. Her mannerisms are not appropriate, and that she needs to act like a child. Let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel like Cardi B is one of those parents where, she's gonna allow her children to basically do whatever they want to do. Okay, I really don't think she's disciplining Culture based on how she wants to dress every single day. Okay, I didn't really see a big issue with how she was dressing, but some fans feel like it was inappropriate, and then also like the way she was posing was inappropriate. But it's up to Cardi B and Off the Cheat. They decide, and if they like it, then I love it. I don't really care. It's not really gonna make a difference in my day. Now, moving on from that, Megan Thee Stallion is allegedly shading Cardi B on social media because Cardi B is dropping the Outside record. And I don't know why Megan thinks that nobody can drop music except for her, but she was caught liking a shady tweet. The tweet says, "This is the type of greed that sickens me. She had 8 years and decided to drop this when Nona passed. I personally make sure that this single flops." Okay, so they must be an Ariana Grande fan. Okay, now even though there's a screen recorder, I don't know if I believe Megan would really like this. What does this have to do with Megan Thee Stallion? And on top of that, why would Cardi B not drop because Queen Ari's grandmother passed away? That doesn't even make any sense. They don't even have no type of relationship like that. Okay, Cardi B wished she was close with Queen Ari, but she's not. So I don't understand why people are upset that she would be dropping any music just because another celebrity, had a family member that passed away. Okay, that really don't make no logical sense. I know that there's a screen recorder, but maybe Megan Thee Stallion liked it by accident, because I can't see why she would like it. It has nothing to do with her. Okay, just because your parents die, the world don't stop. So I don't really understand, how it even really correlates. So this gotta be fake. But Megan, I think she do secretly have animosity towards Cardi B, but I don't think it has anything to do with Queen Ari. They just view each other as competition, and I don't think that Megan ever really liked Cardi B. That's why she called her a dirty Mexican, and Ckiminaj exposed that last year. So it is what it is. These rappers gotta grow up. Now, moving on to Queen B. Queen B makes history yet again. Queen B's Cowboy Carter tour is now the top grossing female tour of the year, earning $230 million from 19 shows. Congratulations to the Queen. Am I really shocked? Not really, and that's why Tina Knowles was clocking y'all the other day. See, Tina Knowles was showing y'all that the numbers are real, and even Queen B's publicist posted on Instagram, because so many publications were trying to say that Beyoncé is flopping, but her publicist posted, "Last night, Queen B concluded her epic 6-night run at the Tottenham Stadium on a record-breaking Cowboy Carter tour. The groundbreaking series of concerts with 275,000 fans grossed over $45 million to $61 million, making it the most tickets and highest gross for any artist in the stadium history." Okay, so Yvette, who is Queen B's publicist, posted this because a lot of publications were running with the narrative that Queen B was flopping, but Yvette said, "Not on my watch." Now, there is a lot of beef in these hip-hop streets. Pusha calls out Travis the festival killer and dissed him in his new song. Pusha felt disrespected by Travis when Travis played Utopia for him and Pharrell, but left out Champagne Thickum's Meltdown verse, which dissed Pharrell. And as we know, Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar do not play about Pharrell. Okay? Even in Euphoria, Kung Fu Kenny said, for Pharrell, I will inherit the beef. Okay? Now, with that being said, Pusha T said, you cried in front of me, you died in front of me. Calabasas took your B word, Kylie, and you pried in front of me. I heard Utopia and had to move right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat, okay? So he's talking about Kylie Jenner basically not needing Travis. I don't really feel like these bars hit like that, though, okay? But a lot of fans are saying that Travis can't respond because he's not a real rapper. He's auto-tune man, okay? I don't think Travis can go toe-to-toe with Pusha T, but I don't really feel like these bars hit like that. I gotta see the whole verse, listen to the whole song. But I feel like if this is the best you can do, but maybe he was going easy on Travis because Travis is not lyrical. You know what I'm saying? Like, Travis, auto-tune man, no shade, is a mumble rapper. He's never really given bars. So maybe he was trying to take it easy on him. But I also feel as though, and this might be an unpopular opinion, that Pusha T gotta stop always dissing people in records, because it feels as though he don't ever really have hit records. All he put out is diss records. I never heard a Pusha T hit record. A hit song where you can just like dance to it is never giving that. I understand he cares about the bars, but I feel like he is more known for dissing Drake, dissing Wayne, dissing Birdman. I mean, he dissed everybody, but where are the hits? I hope that the Kung Fu Kenny record that he got in his stash ain't a diss record, okay? Because we tired of the dissing. We want hit records. We still don't have a song of the year or a summer song. We don't have the song of the summer yet, and we in June. This is unacceptable. So, I like Pusha T, and I'm not a fan of Festival Killer, auto-tune man, Travis. But I'm going to have to give Pusha at least 50,000 lashes because it just seemed like you always dissing. Where are the hits? Okay? You need to make a hit record instead of a diss record. Now, moving on to Tyler Perry Diddy. Tyler Perry Diddy is getting exposed. He is facing an accusation of sexual assault. Derek Dixon filed a lawsuit against Perry, and in the docs, he claims he and the director met at an event in 2019. In Derek's words, Tyler picked him out of the crowd and asked for his phone number, suggesting he might have a role for him. Now, Derek Dixon posted some text messages that I don't really feel like really shows. In my opinion, I'm not victim shaming any way, shape, or form, but I feel like these text messages don't really show any type of sexual harassment. But he posted text messages of him responding to Tyler Perry sending him a picture, and Derek said, "Nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm." Tyler Perry said, "Nice picture, ? He responded and said, "Great, amazing, awesome picture." And Tyler said, "You don't see the stud in the nice picture, rude." Now, that could be like, I would say flirting maybe. It's giving flirty. But I don't really feel like that screenshot shows any type of sexual harassment, in my opinion. But then there were also text messages of Tyler Perry giving out, I guess, a compliment. He said, "You have a really fresh voice and take on things. I don't know where this is going, but I laughed the entire time. I could see the world in the characters. My exclusivity ends in 30 days. I want to take Losing It out to Amazon or Netflix after that and gauge their interest. But I also want to try and get you with the right people to help you make these shows work. They are not for my audience, but we need to find a home for their stuff. I don't want to miss out on another Blank Creek. You know that Eugene bought that for me first, but I didn't get it, okay?" Now, with that being said, again, I'm not really seeing any sexual harassment in these text messages. I'm not victim shaming, but I feel like this wasn't a good evidence to show. Then he also posted text messages, said, "But I swear to you, I know how to fix this ish. I love killing a mother effing in a show no one expects," okay? Derek responds and said, "You could be sipping my ties, counting coconuts right now." And then Tyler responds and says, "Think about the last episode. They are all shot at. We don't know who." And then Derek responds and said, "Exactly. I'm scared. They should be too." And Tyler said, "Nope, they're not." Derek responds and said, "Last I checked, we all got the same bullets in us." Okay. Now, to me, no shade. What kind of receipts is this? This sound like a co-worker conversation. Okay, a boss and employee conversation. I don't see no harassment in these text messages. No shade. And I'm not victim shaming. I just want actual evidence. But sexual harassment to me is when somebody makes a move on you and you feel uncomfortable, but you showcase that uncomfortableness. Okay? Now, hopefully more receipts get revealed and actual receipts get revealed, but this ain't gonna cut it. But if you want the real tea on what's going on behind the scenes with Tyler Perry and why this lawsuit is coming out, that's on Patreon. Because there are some people that do have ulterior motives, okay? I'm here for only real victims, not people that are here for a payday, okay? So hopefully in court, if this goes to trial, the real receipts of sexual harassment come out, okay? Because if they don't, Derek, we gonna be on your ass. Because you cannot play with somebody's career like that. Okay, but if you want the real tea on what's really going on behind the scenes with Tyler Perry, it is on Patreon. But hopefully, like I said before, the real receipts get put out because I didn't really see no receipts here. This sound like a casual conversation. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And I hope you guys have a great day.